Hello, Leo. It is time for your February 2025 reading. We're going to start off with an oracle card as usual to see what your primary theme or energy is for the month. And your card says, I choose to overcome confusion with playful patience and devotion. And the two signs we have on here to go with that are Aries and Taurus. So they may be, or those signs may influence you in some way this month. So, what am I feeling off of this card? There may be some sort of miscommunication, and rather than taking it as a treating it in a form rather than treating it in a formal way, a sense of playfulness or ease, definitely informal is the vibe you want to go with on trying to get clarification as to what's actually going on. Maybe you play a game of 20 questions with someone about something to help you figure out exactly what they're talking about. Or maybe you're just playing word games here in the month of February. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like it has to do with communication in some way, with the confusion. And if you're just taking it or don't take it seriously, don't take offense at it, don't read into it more than there is. The main purpose you want to do is just get clarity, but no rush. We don't have to sit down and have a long talk about it and why we're confused. We just need the clarity. So, but also don't chase it, don't nag, don't persist with it. Keep it light. And that'll help the other person engage in a way that is, well, it will engage the other person in a much more lighthearted mood, or what do I want to say? They won't take offense at the fact that you're not understanding what they're saying, is how I want to put it essentially. Bottom line. So, let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Am I right about it being around communication? We have the Empress, Judgment, the Four of Cups, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. That is 3 major arcana cards here just for the month of February. So this is a significant moment. And what I mean here is if you do take it, if you get too serious about it, if you get too irritated, aggravated, impatient, you're just going to run into blocks or walls, or it's going to take longer to clear up the confusion. So if you want to clear up any confusion quickly, you just need to be, hey, this is how I read that. Is that how it actually was? I mean, no pressure or anything. I just want to make sure I have this right. So take it easy. Be devoted to what it is you want to do here. And it feels like you are because of these cards that we have here. And you want to get clarity before you pick a direction to go, is ultimately what we have going on here. Another aspect to this, because we don't have any swords in here, we do have Judgment, and we have Wands, which are the fire element. So maybe the primary focus here for this month has to do with, well, you are a fire element too, but with Aries, maybe at the primary focus. So I feel like there's something else they're trying to get me to pull out, so I'm just taking my time here a little bit. Don't press, don't push. Ask the question, maybe included in some sort of okay, so like send them a limerick, a question in the form of a limerick or a poem or song lyrics or something like that, instead of just treating it and being super serious and saying, I did not understand what you said, please clarify. Don't just leave it at that. Yes, that is direct, it is straightforward. In most other circumstances, that would get you the answer the quickest. This person's just going to be like, dude, just chill. That's the vibe I'm getting from the other side. So you need to meet them at their level of energy in order for things to go quicker so that you can meet the deadlines you want to meet. So hopefully that clarifies that. Okay, so we're starting off here with the Empress and we're ending with the Queen of Wands. I like that combo. But the Empress is definitely feminine issue. Feminine issue. It is definitely feminine energy. The Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. She is the ultimate creator. She has she gave birth, if you will, to all of the other cards in a way. So definitely a creative aspect here, which definitely suits Leo. You are the creator of your future. You are the creator of your destiny. There can be a perceived general idea of what your destiny is, but you are in charge of how you get there. You create that path. The choices you make create the path that you'll follow. And that's something you're in charge of. And I think maybe this is just where you're understanding that this is what you want. This is what you want to create. Now, how can you go about doing that? So maybe things haven't been too clear up to now, and here you have clarity on exactly what it is you want to have come out of this, what the goal is. That's what the feeling is here at the beginning of the month. And this isn't just a small little ultimate goal. This could be something like you want to eventually, or you want to get a plan in motion to move, maybe from one state to another, or buying your first home, or something like that. Could have to do with career. I feel like this is more related to home life. Maybe it even has to do with you want to do a big remodel on the home. So what do you have to do to make that happen? And you can make that happen with this Empress energy. So you're starting to do the things you need to do to get the ball rolling and create the life and the home that you want. And then we have the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card is indicating, yes, the universe is passing judgment, and you have essentially passed. You are ready to graduate. You are ready to move to the next level, is the vibe of this. So maybe if this does have to do with home, it would make sense if you're staying where you're at, you're remodeling, you're enhancing for the next stage of your life. Or maybe you're downsizing for the next stage of your life. Or maybe you just wish to move to start fresh somewhere else. But there is a sense here of you're in a position now and ready. You can see that you're in a position now to make the change, to level up in this area that you want to level up. There's that recognition and confidence that you can do this. You learned everything you need to learn. Things are starting to fall into place. And now is the time to begin that journey, that new phase. And then we have the Four of Cups here. Now, this is where there may be a little bit of a block. So fours in general can indicate stability. Cups are about our emotions and intuition. So this is indicating you're in a stable place when it comes to your emotions, but you still feel like maybe there's something else that could be there. Maybe you're missing just a little piece. Is there something else you want to add on? And that might be what's driving this change, this thing that you want to create here. This may be part of the underlying factor that is driving this change, or maybe even in part driving any confusion that may be here. Okay, this is definitely causing it. So the confusion portion that this card is referring to is related to feelings, maybe how your partner or somebody feels about the changes that you want to make. So there's a fear there that you don't have all of the information, that there's more that you need to get, or that you're making some choices that they don't like, or that are going to negatively impact them, or there's something that you're missing here. And that's where the confusion is coming in. So clarity, it doesn't have to be a really serious discussion about these changes you want to make. It feels like you want to include them in some way and make sure they're on the same page and ready to move with you when this happens. So have that conversation. But it just feels like it needs to be playful, or at least in a playful setting. It doesn't need to be so serious in order to gain clarity. It's almost like you need to meet, what is it? I forget what it is. What is their acts? Is it acts of service? Is it words of affirmation? Whatever it is for them, maybe it has to do something that's with a little bit more playful and a little bit more that touches them on an emotional level and meets their emotional needs as much as it meets yours. Okay. And then we have the Chariot. decision time. When it comes time to make that decision, it's going to come quicker than you anticipated, and you need to be ready to act. And just pick a lane and go for it. Once you start moving, things are going to go quickly. So be ready and enjoy the ride, but also trust your decision. Trust that the way you picked is the right way for you and you got this. So go for it. Don't hesitate. Go for it. Everything does not have to be perfect at the time you make this decision, but you do have to make that decision in order to start the ball rolling. And then we end here at the Queen of Wands toward the end of the month, or at least at the end as a conclusion kind of card for this situation. Queens, definitely leaderships, confident, very secure in their position. They know exactly what they're doing. They know the impacts it has. Wands, fire element. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Also, bold, passionate, active. Definitely kind of a movement card. When they make a decision to go, they're just going to go for it. They're not going to hesitate. They don't care if not everything is lined up. When it's time to move, it's time to move in their eyes. So they will confidently and boldly step forward into their next adventure, into the next phase. Confident that if they encounter some difficulties along the way, they know they are capable of figuring it out or working through it. So ending the month with that sense of confidence, of knowing that whatever life might throw at you, you can handle it. And you can chase your dreams without fear. Okay, Leo, that is what I have for you for your month of February. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below if this resonated with you or not. And because the YouTube algorithm seems to like that. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.